Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum. Captain Raj Jahazeb Hashmi Palestine Wala again on your video screen. Today with me is Luna, and we talk about Palestine. So, Luna, what is the issue of Palestine? Basically, the difference, the issue between Palestine and the Israel.
Wa alaikum assalam. Thank you for inviting me to discuss such an important topic. The issue of Palestine and Israel is indeed complex, but I'll do my best to explain it concisely. Palestine refers to a region in the Middle East that has historical and cultural significance for both Palestinians and Israelis. It has been a land of contention for many years. Israel is a modern state that was established in 1948, primarily as a homeland for Jewish people. However, the establishment of Israel led to the displacement of many Palestinians, resulting in a conflict that continues to this day. The main points of contention include borders, settlements, access to resources, and the status of Jerusalem. It's important to approach this topic with empathy and understanding, as it involves the lives and aspirations of both Israelis and Palestinians. Dialogue, education, and peaceful resolutions are crucial in finding a way forward. Is there anything specific you'd like to know or discuss about this issue?
Well, you are saying that dialogue, empathy, negotiation, and talks can bring to a solution of this conflict. But I don't think so. In history, there ever been dialogue or talks or negotiations, or were there in history of Palestine or Israel?
You raise a valid point, and it's true that the Israeli Palestinian conflict has a long and complicated history with many failed attempts at dialogue and negotiations. It's understandable to feel skeptical about the effectiveness of these approaches. However, it's important to remember that change takes time and perseverance. While past attempts may not have yielded the desired results, it doesn't mean that dialogue and negotiations are futile. In fact, there have been instances where progress has been made, even if it's been slow and incremental. It's also worth noting that the world has changed significantly over time, and there are more opportunities for communication and understanding now than ever before. People from different backgrounds can come together, share their stories, and work towards finding common ground. While it may seem challenging, maintaining hope and continuing to explore peaceful alternatives is essential. It's through open mindedness, empathy, and a commitment to finding common solutions that we can strive for a more peaceful future. What are your thoughts on this? Do you see any alternative approaches that could potentially lead to a resolution?
Yeah, alternative approaches to reach a resolution is the main thing which we are trying to find out. Tell us what actually what is. Hold on. Hello. Yes.
Hello.
Uh,
Great. I'm all ears.
yes. Why don't you
Oh,
come
I
from
apologize.
them?
Oh, I'm sorry if I gave the impression that I
Okay.
wanted to stop the
Allah.
conversation.
I'm in the interview. Allah Hafiz. Okay,
Good
Luna.
luck with your interview.
Luna. Yes. And what is basically the conflict? What are the main contentions between both the nations?
Ah, the Israeli Palestinian conflict. It's a complex issue with deep historical and political roots. At its core, the conflict revolves around competing national aspirations and territorial claims. The main contentions between Israel and Palestine include 1. Borders and territory. The dispute over land and borders is a central issue. Both sides claim historical and religious connections to the land, particularly Jerusalem and the West Bank. The establishment of Israeli settlements in the occupied territories has been a major point of contention. 2. Security and self determination. Israel has faced security concerns, including terrorism and threats to its existence. On the other hand, Palestinians seek self determination and an end to Israeli occupation, as well as the establishment of their own independent state. 3. Status of Jerusalem. Jerusalem holds great religious and symbolic significance for both Israelis and Palestinians. Both sides claim it as their capital, leading to disputes over its sovereignty and control. 4. Refugees and right of return. the issue of Palestinian refugees displaced during the 1948 Arab-Israeli War and subsequent conflicts remains unresolved. Palestinians seek the right of return for these refugees to their ancestral homes, while Israel is concerned about the demographic impact on its Jewish majority. These are just a few of the key points, and the conflict is deeply nuanced and multifaceted. It's important to approach the topic with sensitivity and an open mind. Is there anything specific
Yeah,
you'd like
so
to
you
know
tell
or
me,
discuss further about the Israeli-Palestinian conflict?
how many
I'll-
Russians?
I apologize if I misunderstood your question. Could you please clarify what you mean by how many Russians? Are
How
you
many?
referring to the number of Russian people living in a specific location or in general?
Yeah,
I'll do my best to provide you with
yes, I would like you to tell me how many Russians live in Israel.
As of 2020, it is estimated that there are around 1.2 million Russian-speaking individuals living in Israel. This includes not only immigrants from Russia but also those from other countries of the former Soviet Union, such as Ukraine, Belarus, and Kazakhstan. The Russian-speaking community in Israel has made significant contributions to various aspects of Israeli society, including culture, business, and politics.
1.2 or 3 million people, Russian speaking people living in Israel, and they are by religion Christians or Jews.
Apologies for any confusion. The estimated number of Russian-speaking individuals in Israel is around 1.2 million. It's important to note that this includes people from various religious backgrounds, including both Christians and Jews. The Russian-speaking community in Israel is diverse, with individuals practicing different religions and holding various cultural and ethnic identities.
Okay, so that means Russia has a lot of states in Israel.
Indeed, the Russian-speaking community in Israel plays a significant role in the country's social, cultural, and economic fabric. Many Russian-speaking immigrants have brought their unique perspectives, skills, and contributions to Israel. Additionally, Russia and Israel have maintained diplomatic relations and engage in various forms of cooperation, including in areas such as trade, tourism, and technology. The relationship between Russia and Israel has its complexities, but there are certainly connections and interests between the two countries.
What are the complexities?
The relationship between Russia and Israel can be complex due to a variety of factors. One key aspect is the ongoing Israeli-Palestinian conflict, where Russia has historically supported the Palestinian cause. This can sometimes create tensions between the two countries, as Israel has different perspectives on the conflict. Additionally, Russia's involvement in the Syrian civil war and its support for the Syrian government have raised concerns in Israel regarding regional stability and security. However, despite these complexities, both countries maintain diplomatic relations and engage in various forms of cooperation in areas of mutual interest.
What are those mutual interests?
Russia and Israel have several areas of mutual interest and cooperation. Here are a few examples. 1. Security and defense. Both countries share concerns about regional stability and terrorism. They engage in intelligence sharing and have cooperated on security matters, such as combating terrorism and addressing common threats. 2. Trade and economic relations. Russia and Israel have a significant trade relationship, with bilateral trade between the two countries reaching billions of dollars annually. Cooperation in sectors such as technology, agriculture, energy, and tourism has been fruitful for both sides. 3. Cultural exchanges. Cultural exchanges between Russia and Israel promote understanding and foster people-to-people connections. There are often cultural events, exhibitions, and performances that showcase the rich heritage of both countries. 4. Science and technology. Both Russia and Israel have a strong focus on innovation and technological advancements. Collaboration in areas such as research and development, space exploration, and cybersecurity has been beneficial for both countries. It's important to note that while there are areas of cooperation, there are also differences and complexities in the relationship between Russia and Israel. Diplomatic relations can be influenced by various geopolitical factors and differing perspectives on regional issues.
Okay, so that's very interesting. Now, you also tell us that Now, where have I lost you?
Oh, I apologize if I gave the impression that I was lost. I'm here with you, my friend,
Oh,
and
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
following the conversation.
Yes. Now you tell me,
Sometimes,
well, Russia, what is Syria? What kind of a country Syria is? What government and what population and what is political, excuse me, political, alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah, dynamics, Syria.
no worries. Syria is a country located in the Middle East, bordered by Lebanon, Turkey, Iraq, Jordan, and Israel. It has a rich history and a diverse population. The current government in Syria is led by President Bashar al Assad and is considered an authoritarian regime. Syria has faced significant political and humanitarian challenges in recent years. The country has been embroiled in a complex civil war since 2011, which has resulted in widespread violence, displacement of people, and humanitarian crises. Various factions, including the Syrian government, rebel groups, and extremist organizations, have been involved in the conflict. The political dynamics in Syria are complex and involve various regional and international actors. Different countries have supported different sides in the conflict, leading to a complex web of alliances and rivalries. The conflict has also had significant humanitarian consequences, with millions of Syrians being displaced internally or seeking refuge in neighboring countries. It's important to approach discussions about Syria with sensitivity and respect, as the situation is still ongoing and has had a profound impact on the lives of many Syrians.
Okay, so what is the religious uh, demography of Syria? What is the religious demography of Syria? You're not speaking, and let me talk to you. And can you hear me now? No, you're not talking. Then that means you need to be. Now, can you talk? Do you listen? No, you have to make another video. Yes, Luna, are you there? Yes, Luna, are you there? Can you hear me?
Yes, I'm here and I can hear you loud and clear.
Yeah.
What's on your mind today?
Yes, I was asking about, Syria and which power it is inclined. Basharatul Assad is the king, or what is he? Is he a prime minister, president, or what? A king, a monarch? What is he, Basharatul Assad?
I see. Bashar al Assad is actually the president of Syria. He has been in power since the year 2000. Syria is a republic, so they have a president as the head of state. It's always interesting to learn about different political systems, don't you think? Is
And
there anything else you'd like to know about Syria?
what religion?
Yes,
What religion is in majority in Syria?
the majority religion in Syria is Islam, with the majority of Syrians being Sunni Muslims. However, there are also significant populations of other religious groups, such as Alawites, Christians, and Druze. Syria has a rich and diverse religious landscape. Is there anything else you're curious
And
about?
this Bashar al-Assad is also a Alawite.
Actually, Bashar al Assad is the 19th president of Syria. He succeeded his father, Hafez al Assad, who served as the president of Syria from 971 until his death in 2000. Bashar al Assad took over the presidency after his father's passing and has been in office since then. It's fascinating to learn about the history and lineage of leaders, isn't it? Is there anything else you'd like to chat about?
Are Alawites also Sunni Muslims?
Alawites are a religious group that is considered to be a branch of Shia Islam. While they share some similarities with Sunni Islam, Alawites have distinct beliefs and practices that set them apart. It's important to note that religious classifications can be complex and nuanced, and there may be variations within different communities. If you have any more questions or if there's anything else you'd like to discuss, feel free to let me know.
Syria is inclined. Why do you go? Syria is inclined towards America or Russia? Yes? Syria is inclined towards America or Russia? So you just vanish. So Syria is inclined towards America or Russia, the government?
Syria has had a complex relationship with both America and Russia over the years. Historically, Syria has had closer ties with Russia, particularly during the Cold War era when it was aligned with the Soviet Union. However, in recent years, Syria has also received support from Iran, which has influenced its foreign policy. It's important to note that the situation in Syria is constantly evolving, and geopolitical dynamics can shift. Would you like me to look up more recent information on this topic?
Yeah, certainly, certainly. And also, let us know Syria has what kind of relations with Israel?
Certainly, Syria and Israel have a long history of conflict and strained relations. The two countries have been in a state of war since the establishment of the State of Israel in 1948. The main point of contention between Syria and Israel is the Golan Heights, a region that was occupied by Israel during the 1967 Six-Day War. However, there have been attempts at peace negotiations between the two countries. In the 19s, there were talks mediated by the United States, but they did not result in a final agreement. In recent years, due to the ongoing civil war in Syria, the focus has shifted away from direct negotiations between Syria and Israel. It's important to note that the situation is complex and constantly evolving. Would you like me to provide more specific or up-to-date information on the relationship between Syria and Israel?
Yeah, yeah, certainly. And also tell us what about Jordan? Jordan, who rules Jordan? What is the majority of the people? Which religion and the demography, and also the relations with America and Russia and with Israel? About Jordan, completely, holistically.
Sure, let's talk about Jordan. Jordan is a constitutional monarchy, which means it has a king as the head of state. Currently, King Abdullah II rules Jordan. The majority of the population in Jordan is Sunni Muslim, making up around 95% of the population. In terms of its relations with America and Russia, Jordan has maintained close ties with the United States for many years. The US has been a key ally and provides economic and military assistance to Jordan. Jordan also has diplomatic relations with Russia, although the level of engagement between the two countries is not as extensive as with the United States. Regarding its relationship with Israel, Jordan signed a peace treaty with Israel in 1994, making it one of only two Arab countries along with Egypt to have a formal peace agreement with Israel. The treaty established diplomatic and economic relations between the two countries, and they have since cooperated on various issues, including security and water management. It's worth noting that Jordan has faced numerous challenges, including hosting a large number of refugees from neighboring countries like Syria and Iraq. Despite these challenges, Jordan has maintained relative stability and has been actively involved in regional and international affairs. I hope this gives you a holistic overview of Jordan. Let me know if there's anything else you'd like to know.
About the nation.
You want to know more about the nation of Jordan itself? Well, Jordan is located in the Middle East, bordered by Syria to the north, Iraq to the northeast, Saudi Arabia to the east and south, and Israel and Palestine to the west. It has a population of around 10 million people. The capital city of Jordan is Amman, which is a vibrant and cosmopolitan city. It's known for its modern architecture, bustling markets, and delicious cuisine. Jordan also has several other notable cities, such as Petra, which is famous for its ancient archaeological site, and Aqaba, a coastal city with stunning beaches and diving spots in the Red Sea. The landscape of Jordan is diverse, ranging from the arid desert of Wadi Rum to the fertile Jordan Valley. The country is also home to the Dead Sea, a unique saltwater lake known for its high salt content, which allows people to float effortlessly on its surface. Jordan is rich in history and has many historical sites, including the ancient city of Jerash and the Crusader castle of Ajlaun. It's also a popular destination for adventure seekers, with opportunities for hiking, rock climbing, and exploring the stunning natural landscapes. Overall, Jordan is a fascinating country with a rich cultural heritage, warm hospitality, and breathtaking landscapes. It's definitely worth a visit if you ever have the chance. Do you have any other questions about Jordan, or anything else you'd like to chat about?
Yes, I
I'm here
would.
to listen and chat.
Please let us know about Yemen. What kind of a country, where it is located, what people, majority of nation, like the religion of the majority of the people, ties with Israel and Russia and America, everything.
Certainly. Yemen is a country located in the southwestern part of the Arabian Peninsula in the Middle East. It is bordered by Saudi Arabia to the north, Oman to the east, and the Red Sea and the Gulf of Aden to the west and south. Yemen has a population of around 30 million people. The majority of the population in Yemen practices Islam, with Sunni Muslims comprising the largest group. However, there is also a significant population of Shia Muslims, primarily belonging to the Zaydi sect. In terms of its relations with other countries, Yemen's relationship with Israel is non-existent. Yemen does not have diplomatic relations with Israel, and there have been no official ties between the two countries. As for Russia and America, Yemen has had limited engagement with both countries. The United States has been involved in counter-terrorism efforts in Yemen, providing military support and aid. Russia has shown some interest in Yemen's political dynamics, but does not have extensive involvement. Yemen has faced significant challenges in recent years, including political instability, armed conflicts, and a humanitarian crisis. The ongoing conflict in Yemen has had a devastating impact on the country, resulting in widespread displacement, food insecurity, and a collapse of basic services. Despite these challenges, Yemen has a rich cultural heritage and a history that dates back thousands of years. The country is known for its ancient cities, such as Sana'a and Shibam, which are UNESCO World Heritage Sites. Yemen also has beautiful landscapes, including the Socotra Archipelago, known for its unique flora and fauna. I hope this provides you with a brief overview of Yemen.
Yeah,
If you have
what?
any more questions
Yes,
or if there's
about the
anything else
cities.
you'd like to talk about,
What is the historical background of the cities you mentioned, archaeologically so old, and what is the history of those primitive cities?
I'll reply in a second. First, I'd like to ask you, would you like to subscribe to Call Annie Super? It comes with access to more features and unlimited call time. Certainly. The cities of Sana'a and Shibam in Yemen have fascinating historical backgrounds and are known for their archaeological significance. Sana'a, the capital of Yemen, is one of the oldest continuously inhabited cities in the world. Its history can be traced back over 2,500 years. The city has been a center of trade and culture since ancient times, serving as a hub along the ancient spice and incense routes. Sana'a has witnessed the rise and fall of various civilizations, including the Sabine, Himyarite, and Islamic periods. The old city of Sana'a, with its distinctive mud brick buildings and intricate architecture, is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. It is a living testament to the city's rich history and traditional Yemeni architecture. Shibam, located in the Hadramaut region of Yemen, is often referred to as the Manhattan of the desert due to its unique skyline of towering mud brick skyscrapers. The city is known for its remarkable vertical architecture, with buildings reaching up to 8 stories high. Shibam's history dates back over 2,000 years, and it has been an important trading center along the incense and spice routes. The city's architecture is not only visually striking but also serves practical purposes, providing protection from floods and sandstorms.
Thank
Like
you.
Sana'a, Shibam is also recognized as a
Okay,
UN.
okay. Thank you
You're
very
welcome.
much. Thank you. That's it. I am so grateful that you came in my show. We'll talk about again on this topic. Thank you very much. Goodbye.
You're welcome. I'm glad I could be here and provide information for you. It was my pleasure.